So hello guys, today we are going to be creating this Lara Acosta LinkedIn animation that I posted on LinkedIn. So yeah, let's start the tutorial. So the first thing you need to do is just create a new composition and copy my settings like just 1080p and 30 fps or 60 fps, and I will type here Lara Acosta. So yeah, all you need to do this, and just after doing this you will get this composition, and as you can see I've made it to transparent. So let me remove that. So you can keep this color on the black one, but I would like to create a new color and I would make it slightly lighter black. So just I will create a here and dark solid, and I will make it to like slightly this one color. So you can copy this code 0 0 and just okay, and just like this color looks slightly more dynamic and looks better than the average black. So that's why if you look at this, so it's looking better than the previous black. So now what you need to do is just go to the Lara's profile, or any whatever you, or if you have any other kind, just go to the profile and just open this snipping tool here and just take a screenshot of their profile. So I'm going to be taking the screenshot till here, and yeah, let's go and just save it to your desktop or wherever you want to save it. So I'll keep it desktop, and yeah, replace this. So now all you need to do is just drag and drop the screenshot here on your timeline, and now we have to just scale it up and hold shift so that it will scale up properly. So after this we have to make the corners round and crop it a bit. So what we need to do is here is just come here and select the rectangle, or first select this screenshot and then come here and hold it and select rounded corner rectangle tool and just come here. After doing this you have to just start uh, dragging the mouse from here till here and crop it a bit so that it will give you those rounded edges. After this, keep holding the click and move your scroller to above and below, so that it will create those round corners. If you can see, when I'm moving it up, it's making the edges more increasing the edges and making it more rounded, but when I'm decreasing it, it's decreasing the edges. You have to do this while holding the mouse click, and after this, when you are satisfied with what you got, then you can just hold the drop the click. So yeah, right now you can see the edges looks really good and the screenshots looks really good. So now what you need to do is just scale it down a bit, or you have to just first scale it from here and scale it down a bit. So now we need to create the animation. First let's align it, and now I'll go to the aligner here and align it properly. So now we have to add the counter here. So how we can do that, and also we have to animate the headline here. So how we can do that, first we need to create two shapes, and I will just select the rectangular tool and first create a shape here, and let's do this. Why I am doing this, to hide this one. So now I will just do is change the fill to white, or maybe yeah, and increase the opacity to 100 right now. Now you can see the followers are gone. Now we will add the followers on ourselves. So you have to do the same thing to another here at headline. So we will come here and remove the headline from here as well. So now we have removed all of the headlines and the numbers here. Now we need to animate the numbers. So there are multiple ways to do this, but I will use this way, in which I have copied this whole like command which I have to, whenever I have to animate a number with the dollars and everything, I just copy and paste this command here. So first of all we need to add x here, and then we have to come here at text option, and in the source text we have on this keyframe icon, we have to hold alt and then click it here. After doing this it will open this command panel, and all of you have to do is so copy and paste the command here, and here you can see this command is already pre-prepared, so you don't need to add commas, decimals, or the dollar icon. So everything you can do in this. So if you want this command, just copy this from the description. So yeah, right now we have added this. Now we will need to do another thing, which is add a pointer control on this, not slider control. We will add a point control, sorry. So we will just drag and drop it here, and now you can see we have this number counter here. So you can do this with slider control as well, without using this command, but in that you have to you remove the decimals and add the comma and then add a dollar animation as well. So for this I have made this command, and I use this every time I have to do this. So now we have to first animate this counter here. We have to add a keyframe here, and then will have we'll move it to here, and in here we will add a 0. So now we have to see how many followers she have. So first I will remove this and see. So right now she have like 2000 2 lakh 18,000. So what I will do is write just here. So as you can see, I've added the number here. So all I need to do is just place it here. First I will zoom it and add the top shape here, and then drag the text above it. One thing I need to do more is that I have to copy the colors. Right now let me check if it fits perfectly. We have to reduce the size a bit more so that it looks really close to it. So I think this looks perfect, and we can align it a bit more. I guess this looks perfect. So now we have to copy the colors as well. So what I would do is just zoom in, and this is too much, and just come here and add a property, and this fill panel I will just go here and select the colors from here. I just don't know what. I guess this is pretty much, maybe a bit more. Yep, this looks perfect. So I will add it, drop it above it. So now what we need to do is just hide this shape layer. So now we have this follower animation which is done. We will drag it up a bit more, make it perfect. So now the follower animation counter is working perfectly. Now we need to animate the headlines as well. You can align it in the center as well, so that it can start from the center. That looks better than this one. So yeah, it depends on you if you want to align it from the center or not. So yeah, after doing this, just align it again properly, and you have this counter animation here. So let me align this perfect. So now it looks better. Maybe let's just decrease the size a bit more. So yeah, it fits perfectly. Now we have animated the counter here. Now we need to do the same with the headline. So first I have to copy the headline here on our profile. So I will just go here and copy this, and now I will just come here, add a text layer, and simply drop this here. Now for this we don't have the emoji in this version here. So what we do, we will just skip the emoji for now. First we don't have that, so we can download it from Google and just add it here. But for now, for the purpose of this and tutorial is to show you how you can make this counter animation and all of this. So you can add emojis by yourself as well. So right now we have added the headline. We will check which color. So the color is black, and it's not in all caps. So what we do, we will just make it in the standard size. We will remove all caps here. So now it looks perfect. So we will change the color. Right now the color is gray, so we will change it to the real black, actual black. So now it looks perfect. We have to change the font a bit. Right now it's Helvetica, so and there's, I don't know which font is this, but we will go with the monster black, monster, or maybe light. Let's see if it works. I guess medium. We go with regular. No, maybe which one is here? Tamuma. Let's try this. Let's keep it anything. Let's keep it to this. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can use any font here. For now, I'm sticking with the medium one here. So I think it looks close to this one. So for now, let's go with this one and remove the cap here. so that it makes similar to this. So after doing all of this, we have to animate this text as well. So for this, you can use the animation from Mr. Horse as well, but for now, like, you can just go and copy animation. But for this one, for this specific one, I'm using animation from here, which is Fade of Words. I feel like this one is way better than this one actual. So I will just come here, and first of all, I will go here. I'll just come here and crop it here. Right now, it looks, this one is looks better, but for now it's coming word by word, so we will change it and we will make it come alphabet by alphabet. That looks better character wise. As you can see, this looks better, so we will increase the keyframe duration for the timeline. So now we have animated everything, and we just need to make it more dynamic and looks much better, and make add a zoom here, plus make it 3D. So to make it 3D, I'm not going to make all of the elements here 3D. I'm just going to nest all of these things and just pre-compose them, sorry, and just add in a pre-compose layer. And then, so yeah, for now I'm just making it 3D and just rotate it a bit. I'm going to be adding a keyframe here, and yeah, nope. I'm doing all that. Yep, I'll slightly move it. I have to do this way. Shit, what's, move it here and then slightly here. So what it will do, so when I'm going to be zooming in, so it will tilt this whole screenshot. That will look way better than the statics. So now it's done. First of all, we will ease in the keyframe. So you can copy my graph here. Just come here and copy this graph. So this one. Now we will make it. Now we will zoom it. So for that, I'm not adding any camera. I will just go and add a null object and simply scale it up. I'm going to be making this, and let's see if it works. So yeah, it's working. So yeah, I'm just going to be adding a scale keyframe plus a position keyframe, and then I'm going to be zooming in where I want to zoom in. So here we go. Make it slightly better, zoom in a bit more. See, I want to show the picture of Lara as well, so slightly zoom out, bit, slightly down, slightly more out, and yep, I guess this looks perfect. Now I'm going to be easing the keyframes and making a graph like this, slightly more over here, so that it directly zoom in. As you can see, it's here. I have to change the graph here, just slightly. So now it looks better, as you can see. Now it's animating her followers plus her headline at one time. So this looks really good. So now what we need to do is we need to increase the tilt effect, like right now it's so slow, and we have to animate it a bit more. Yep, slightly like this. So it looks real 3D. So now we have animated everything. Now we will make the animation look more dynamic and look much better. So right now it looks static, so we will add that depth, we will add that dynamic look to this, so it will look better. So what we will need to do first, we will come here and make it pre-compose. So yeah, so that it will look decent and organized. Now we will add adjustment layer here, and all we need to do, the first effect we are going to drop it here is a vignette effect. We'll add here, and now as you can see, it looks way much dynamic, like it looks better. So yeah, so what we need to do, we will increase the amount slightly, and angle of view, keep it to the here, and now you can see it looks really good. And one thing we can do more, right now you see the main focus is there, we can move the pointer here to here, so that it focuses here on this picture plus his follower, her follower, sorry. So yeah, we'll do this. plus we can slightly reduce this. Now you will see the focus is here, not all in the center. So what it would do, it will make a focus here, focal point here, so the audience can focus here, not other stuff. So as you can see, so it looks really great. So now the second thing we need to do, we will add a CC lens effect, so it will make the corner slightly rounded, so it will look better. Right now it looks weird, so we'll increase this to this, and right now we'll add this slightly so it looks better. So we will keep the lens first, then we'll bring this back. Now it looks better. We will slightly increase it more so it doesn't look over, and right now it's perfect. Now what we need to do, we need to just add any kind of effects that you like. You can add a crane effect, vignette, or other any other fancy effect, but for this I'm going to be adding a noise effect, just to make it slightly better. So I will increase the noise, so it makes slightly a grainy look, slightly a filmy vintage type of look, so it looks really great right now. So as you can see, most of the stuff that you see on animations are these type of fancy effects like vignette, noise, lens, and the animation itself is not that much heavy. Like you need to create it and then you have to make it better in the like production, post production, final way, so that it looks better. Most of the editors does this, like they add other stuff on the fancy stuff above the animation so it looks better, like overlays, like these type of vignette and other stuff, so it does make the animation better. So right now if I remove this, you can see it looks static and nothing like crazy, nothing smooth, nothing dynamic. But if I enable this layer, you can see how dynamic, how beautiful it looks. So that's all. So I hope you learned something new here, and make sure to give it a like and follow, subscribe to get more tutorials like this. Also suggest any other tutorials, I would love to create them. And yeah, talk soon and meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye.